Hi, everybody. Welcome in.
I'm laughing right now because Jax was just explaining to me that he was licking his lips, and I didn't know if he was joking or not, but now I'm starting to think that he was being serious.
My mouth went dry. I said my mouth went dry. I was trying to get ready to talk.
I thought you were like excited. You're like, oh, I'm licking my lips real good. Like,
Oh,
Croaky,
cute mics. Thank
Slaydra!
you. Yo,
Thank you.
Slaydra. Croaky. Hello.
I can headbutt my mic. Ugh. Ugh.
Oh, wait, I can.
And our audio.
There we go. Okay, my audio went out.
And Jax, listen, Jax, your audio is in the studio is fantastic because I just headbutt my microphone like 3 times and the audience didn't even hear it. So that's amazing. That's spectacular.
Yeah, it's perfect. This is a perfect perfect studio.
You're welcome, Croaky.
My God, that was the perfect headbutt. That was full body. That was full body right into it.
Listen, Croaky deserves no less. I put my whole body into it for Croaky. Okay.
Oh man.
And if you're all not following Croaky, please do.
Yeah, please follow Croaky.
Please, I'm begging you.
Mods, go wild. Go off, mods. Like do what.
Go off, King.
Go off, King. Shout people out.
Thank you. The plushie was made by an artist that made a lot of art for me, Deus Marionette. Yes, you made the plushie.
And I'm gonna peek over here. Lita made the jar of me spilling out.
Jax, I didn't consider you doing the shout outs. It goes right on top of your face, Jax. It's kind of funny.
Yeah, I just saw that.
Oh my God.
You know what? It's part of it. It's part of it. But yeah, everybody, welcome to Jax and Queenie Live talking D&D. I'm Jax now.
Oh my God. Wait, you guys are doing face swap.
Oh, face swap.
Whoa. Are you John Travolta or Nicolas Cage?
No, that's face off. Face off.
Face off. That's what I meant to say.
I think I would be Nicolas Cage. Yeah.
I could see it. I could see it. I think Croaky's Travolta. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
I think that's the most accurate.
Welcome in, everybody. We're gonna talk D&D. We already had someone mention experience points.
Yeah, so right away, Stud Muffin, you asked how much experience do I get for that farmer, and I was just talking about this with Jax. I have never played, and I've never heard of anyone who actually played D&D with like the experience points. I always do like milestone.
Yeah, I do milestone.
How do you feel about it, Jax?
Yeah, milestone I prefer. I think there was one time we tried with experience points, and it just was a lot of work for nothing.
Mm-hmm. It's a lot of math that no one wants to do.
Yeah, not even the DM, and the DM's supposed to want to do the math, and it just wasn't happening.
Yeah. Also, like, it also causes problems, like what Stud Muffin just said, like, how much experience do I get for killing that farmer? Then you have, like, people who are going to go on a rampage and be, like, murder hobos from experience points. And Salty was talking about how she has horror stories about EXP gain, and I guarantee you it's, like, situations like that. I know, who wants to do math in D&D?
Yeah, like, the thing is, I like Milestone because Milestone, you could kind of make a story arc around it, you know? You could say, okay, at the end of this arc, I will level them up. Or, you know, if you have a big arc, you could say, okay, here's the progression. When they get to this point, they'll level up because it makes sense. They're going into a more dangerous area, so you want them to have that experience to go in, you know?
I didn't even think about that, Slater. Yeah, like, and then people trying to outdo each other, they get the experience points and stuff.
Yeah.
It just does not. I just maybe there is a way to play a good game with experience, but listen, I don't. So I've DM'd before, and I would never want to do that. That's too many numbers to crunch.
Yeah, too many toe steps. Too many people stepping on toes.
And then yeah, and then like it's side questing, and then you have to like, oh well, there's this side quest that's worth this amount. Like it's too much. It's dumb. Don't do it. It's like I'm sorry.
I don't think I've ever played with XP. Yeah, and Lita, if you play in more of games that I do, you never will, because I hate XP so much. I really hate it.
Yeah. Like I haven't read any of the player's handbook for Daggerheart. I guarantee it does not use EXP at all.
I don't think it does. I've read a bit of it, and so far no experience has been brought up. So yeah, I don't think there's experience.
Ooh. I love that, Croaky. Eating the enemies because they're made of candy. That's the type of campaign I would host.
Eat your kills. Oh my god.
Yes, eat them, devour them.
Devour them.
Oh my god, can we do a food themed campaign, Jax?
You know, I thought about that already. For other campaigns, I'd love to do that, but it would be, you know, it would be you get to choose a household of like a fast food place, kind of like your dojo.
Interesting.
Is the fast food place. Yeah, the fast food place you come from, and then you specialize in like a kind of option. A menu option, you know, like, are you a combo number one at McDonald's?
Oh my god.
You know? So that's how you get your hierarchy classes, you know? A paladin of the bell. Yeah.
Oh, Croaky just came up with the best class. You
Yeah.
can't beat that. That's the best one.
That's the best one.
Paladin of the Bell. Oh my god. My other idea would be, but I feel like I would need to give this to Kana, but like doing like something that's like Bobo related, so like a Gongcha like monk or something.
Ooh.
Or actually maybe like a spellcaster, and you would just like use the bobas as like spells. Warlock whose patrons the Chihuahua.
If you used boba, you could kind of be like a waterbender, you know, where you bend boba to attack people. So a boba bender.
Oh my god. Wait, and then Rune, Muse decides to eat at like a different fast food restaurant, and he goes, I'm Oathbreaker Paladin now.
Yeah. Breaks his oath.
Oh my
That'd
god.
be perfect.
I love this idea.
God.
I love it.
Now I just
Yeah,
have
if
to
Croaky
think
picks
of it.
Taco Bell, I'm picking Gongcha.
Yeah,
I need my boba.
Okay. What would I pick? I need a place that has really good what's in.
Well, you're a Canadian, Tim Hortons.
Oh. No, I
Eldritch
would not.
Blast becomes Baja Blast. Salty. That's too
my
perfect.
God. I'm not picking
Oh my
Tim's.
god. Don't pick Tim's. You got it.
What would I pick?
Oh
That's
wait,
tough.
I'm from Jersey. I would pick Wawa. Can I be?
Oh,
can I?
damn.
I want to pick Wawa, and
Yeah,
that's
you
like
can do
a
that.
very much. Yeah, I'm trying to think of a class that's like. I guess it would be like a warrior. It's like a little bit of everything.
A little bit of
It tastes
everything.
like
Yeah.
battery.
So you'd be like a fighter, just a fighter with everything in front of you.
That's what I
you
meant.
know,
I
like
always
all the
call
options.
fighters warriors for some reason.
You'd get double strike. No, Croaky. No Tim's. Tim's bad.
All
That'd
the
make your-
spells become like vocal components, so you could pew pew the boba from the straw. That's amazing, Sladra.
That's hilarious.
Oh my
I-
god.
I'm really stuck on this hill. Part of me wants to just, you know, go for a sushi place or something.
Ooh, that'd
But,
be
like, we
good.
already
Like
have
Kora
a
sushi.
Yeah, but maybe I'd be like a monk and have, you know, a 2 chopsticks as bow staffs.
Ooh,
You know? Like bow staff chopsticks. My armor would be salmon.
Mm-hmm.
There's
Oh my
things I could
God.
do with this.
Wait, now I'm trying to get creative here. Trying to, if you use the grease spell, you could just use like French fry grease.
Oh, hell yeah.
My
Just
God.
grease from a fryer. Like,
Ooh, I hope you get good sushi, Rune.
Yeah, get the good sushi
And pick up your chopsticks and pretend that they're swords.
and fight. Fight everyone.
Fight them all. Do it. I crave blood.
Be the sushi murder hobo within you.
Calandra, hi, how are you?
Hi, Calandra. Welcome in.
Calandra. I
Druid
just want to be a
circle
druid
of the
circle
pizza!
pizza.
Oh!
That's
we both got really
perfect.
excited for that.
Oh my god.
Circle of
Why didn't we have
pizza.
Salty on? She's got really good ideas.
Salty, I'm adding you to the call. Hold on.
Calandra, you're cool. That's really good. Wait, I'm trying to think of other things now.
We have a middle.
Oh my god.
I mean, bro, Salty there.
Made of
Shapeshifted animals, but
sausages.
they're- Oh my god.
Oh my, that's amazing.
Good lord.
Ooh.
Are we just
Ooh.
gonna? Is this first podcast just gonna be us making up a food-based game? Is that what we're doing now?
It could
Is
be.
that it?
It could be.
Damn it!
Oh,
I need
wait.
a notebook.
I'm trying to think like I'm thinking of an idea where it's like a chicken place and you're a barbarian, but you have just like a giant chicken leg as like your battle club.
God. Oh yeah. Oh my god. A like a KFC bar. No, actually, scrap that. Not KFC. You don't want KFC. What we want.
I mean,
is
it'd be
Popeyes.
funny.
Popeyes chicken
Ooh,
has a barbarian.
Popeyes.
Because then you could have the spicy chicken attack.
Yes, and when you have too much spices when you rage.
Yes. Rage could be when you have spicy meat. Okay.
No, actually,
yep.
rage is when you eat a Popeyes biscuit with no drink.
Oh. Jags with the badass model. I haven't seen. Yo, Papa Cloudy, how's it going? Welcome in. Yeah,
Papa
this
Cloudy, it's so good to see you.
Right? This is a
Giant
new model.
shawarma stick of meat.
Oh, yeah, the thing where they cut the meat off of. Oh my god.
Viper, how are you? Hello.
Yo, Viper, welcome in.
Okay, wait.
Viper,
What if
I
I
saw
was?
you were doing a finale earlier. How'd that go?
Oh, was
What?
Viper playing?
I saw it. I saw the game. I can't remember the game. What up,
I would
homies?
rage too.
We got no drink
Papa
with the
Cloudy,
fist.
how you doing? I hope you're doing well.
Oh, thank you for shouting.
Here we go. Viper's playing WWE SmackDown versus Raw. Let's go.
2010? Wait,
2010.
that's an old one.
That's old school.
That's old school right there.
That was maybe before Ric Flair retired the first time.
The first time. God damn.
I missed you too, Papa.
Yeah, we missed
I
you.
missed you too. I hope you're doing well.
I did a finale.
you needed
of,
some-
go.
Oh, I was just gonna say, if you needed time away from like the internet and stuff, Papa, like that's totally understand that. Ooh.
Oh,
What did you think of Final Fantasy VII Remake, Viper?
Yeah, how'd you like it?
God, Final Fantasy VII Remake. It's really good. I like it a lot.
I liked Remake. I have some opinions on the game after, but I liked Remake a lot.
Mm-hmm. Hell yeah. So just behaving weird. So my name color, I can't change it back without signing up for Turbo. That stinks, Calandra.
Yeah,
Maybe
that's
like
weird.
refresh your browser or like delete your cookies or something. But we're doing good, Calandra. How are you? We're having our very first D&D podcast.
Yeah, we're gonna get into some horror stories shortly. Wow, can't speak.
I can get into them now. Do you want me to start off with introducing the first story I have here?
Oh my god. Let's do it. Why not?
Yeah, this is our first one. So what I suggested to Jax is, so there's a subreddit called D&D Horror Stories, and people post like the most horrible like D&D like scenarios they've ever been in and stuff. And I'll link the posts so y'all can follow along. But I was gonna read them to Jax, and we would kind of just like talk and discuss them.
Yeah.
And see how like absurd some of the things are that we find.
Oh man. Also, can
Yeah.
everyone hear the music and stuff fine? Is that all good? How's the sounds?
I can hear the music.
Music is really quiet. But like I don't want it to be too loud, but I'll turn it just a smidge up. Just a smidge.
Yeah, just turn it a smidge up.
Smidge. How's that? It's just
You
some
want those
lo-fi
chips?
D&D sound.
All right, Suplex Locomotive Jax. They want to get those chips. I think we need to do a sleight of hand check. What is the DC for this? You think for Suplex?
I'm not gonna tell them. Roll first.
Roll first. Okay.
Roll first.
I'm rolling for them. They got a 6. I don't think they're getting those chips.
Nope.
We should
man.
have a roll 20 commands.
Oh yeah, that's a good
Salty's
idea.
raging. Raging. People can
Well,
actually roll for things.
Salty, hold, please. Oh,
Hold,
whoops.
please.
Hold,
I want to learn
please.
how to play D&D. Viper, your best bet is if you have like a friend that knows how to play already, I would just jump in with a group. I think the best way to learn is to actually like play the game.
Yeah, just
And
jump
once
in.
you like once you dive in, like that's it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Eat my dry ass biscuit. Damn.
How does ass biscuit taste like?
6 off the cuff is diabolical.
I mean,
Listen,
that's
it
how
just wasn't meant to be.
the dice roll sometimes. Do you just have dice on your desk all the time?
Yeah.
I
Do you
just
not?
rolled. I do. I have so many dice.
I was gonna say, what kind of D&D nerd are you if you don't have your dice on you?
Listen, remember earlier before we started and I said I was going to get my book? I did because it's within arm's reach always. I've got my player's
yeah.
handbook right here and I could talk D&D all day.
Mhm.
But yeah, let's hit
Okay.
that first story. Tell me a story.
So this first story
Oh,
fed a lich to a low-level party. The whole table quit.
oh God.
So
Oh God.
Yeah. This is gonna be good. Like, why? I guess let me read this first before we start talking about DMs with like egos and power tripping and stuff like that. So a couple years back, my main circle of friends for more than a decade, 7 including me, were about 12 levels deep in a campaign that had been on the rocks for a while. This was our second campaign together. First was with a different master, the fighter in this story, and was run on a different weeknight immaculately. Immaculately. Intriguing conflict, intense planning, creative combat. We were really into it, and the jealousy from the DM was palpable.
Oh my God.
So I guess what I'm getting is they swapped DMs, and the DM that they swapped with was like they were getting jealous about how much better the other DM was, I guess.
I have a story already after this from that one paragraph. We'll talk about it, but go on.
There has already been issues in the past several levels surrounding the DM's ego and willingness to bend the rules to serve only himself. But as a group of genuine best friends, we were willing to let most of it slide until this session. Long story short, DM had been gearing us up to fight the BBEG from Fighter's backstory, a thug lord that had taken his daughters captive in response to mercenary work done in the Fighter's past. The BBEG had already tortured the fighter for several hours, killed the fighter's
Jeez.
brother just a couple of sessions prior. We had scrounged up what we thought was a suitable bargaining piece to avoid combat, but DM seemed pretty ready to rumble, so we got started. For context, the BBEG was in the center of a courtyard surrounded by a wall topped with archers. Here are the few of the worst offenses. So already, like, the DM is locking them into with being like, oh yeah, like, you could try to talk your way out, but I'm not planning on letting it happen that way. So one of the first ones, instead of letting the fighter hold combat with his own BBEG and help save his own children, DM began combat by cutting fighter's throat and killing him instantly.
Oh God! So I'm already mad.
I know. Instant kill on like a party member. He had to sit out this full session length encounter and watch from the sidelines. Initiative was rolled BBEG first, a surprise to literally no one. He revealed to be a reskinned lich with all the same properties and more HP.
Oh God.
Night.
Bad. Yo, night.
How do you there's 5 other offenses, but how do you start a session off with just killing someone's character and giving them like absolutely no chance to like do anything, and then they have to just sit there and not play the game? That's so horrible.
And even more so, if you're gonna do this, if you absolutely have to do this because you want to get the gasps at the table, tell them first. And then say, do you want to roll another character or have another character ready to go to play? Like, why? Oh,
yeah, okay. I feel like there's so much that needs to be talked about. And like, with the session starting like this, there was opportunities to talk about, hey, like, where do you want the story to go? And like a player could totally have been like, oh, you know what? Like, I want my character to die in the beginning, but like, I don't know. This is crazy. Thank you for booing, Ruku. Number 2, auto stun the rogue. Me, that's like the person typing the story. Admittedly, I had high damage output, so it's at least understandable, which I don't like that. I don't like that. The automatically going for the character that has the most damage output. Like that's metagaming. Rogue then takes several hours, gets Finger of Death, and is down and out in round 1. I guess DM wanted the fight to be particularly intense and decided to kill both fighter and rogue instead of plan more complex combat. That's crazy.
God, that's so crazy.
Yeah. Number 3, Monk's turn. She tries to scale the wall and start plucking off some archers. Totally normal Monk activity at level 12, right? Think again. DM has Monk roll for it despite the ability written in her class. She rolls really high and DM still says no. She does a pinch of unsatisfying damage and turn ends. So they weren't like really clear, but I'm guessing like they had some type of ability that lets them like spider climb or something like that.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, monks, they do have that ability. That's an innate monk ability.
Oh, it is? Okay. So yeah, yeah, a loop across the table. I'm surprised these people didn't leave like right away.
Honestly, I would have flipped the table. See these chips? These chips would be everywhere.
Ranger cast an AoE spell, a damage spell. DM insists it's out of range to hit most foes, but it isn't. But oh well, another unsatisfying turn. Cleric, another past DM, casts Sanctuary on herself. BBEG tries to counterspell but is out of range. We had to argue a measure several times over. DM gives in but is pissed. He's up next. BBEG makes a multi-attack. Multi-attack is in quotes, Jax, on the Barbarian, and DM tries to include a pretty brutal spell. Fighter notices and messages DM covertly to remind him that no multi-attacks do not include spells. DM reads the message quietly, then proclaims out loud as a response, I don't care what the rules say. BBEG casts the spell anyway. Yes, some baddies can in fact cast spells within a multi-attack, but not typically like this.
Which is true.
So, like this,
unless it's specified.
Talking to your main character. Yeah, for sure, Slager. Like, I don't know, like, what this person's problem is. And I also don't understand, like, the, like, being that jealous of other DMs, and it translates to, I'm killing everyone. Like,
I'm killing everyone. Like, oh boy.
By the end of a long and exhausting evening, we were all angry. 2 of us were dead. Folks were crying, and we were nowhere near the end of combat. DM claimed we finished combat next session and called it a night. Not only was there no session the following week, but after several long arguments with no budging from DM, he pulled out of the friend group entirely and cut almost all ties. We sat him down, told him we were quitting the game, but then he quit the friend group.
Jeez, that's so much. Like, that's, oh my gosh.
That person needs to go to therapy, like ASAP. That is, I cannot imagine having a game affect your life that much.
Brutal.
Yeah, good riddance for sure, Slater.
Brutal.
Yeah, this last paragraph, but this story has a happy ending. Cut to a couple years later, we are now a few levels into our 3rd campaign together, run by the cleric, and couldn't be happier. Lots of complex dungeon designs, strict respect to the rules, and thrilling, challenging combat out the wazoo. We even picked up Cleric's brother as another player and have become a strong group with every passing week.
Damn.
So at least there was something nice.
That's good to hear.
That happened at the end.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. There's a lot to dive in here. Let me tell you.
Yeah. Croaky, agree. Like, he didn't sound like a good friend anyway. Yeah.
To be honest.
You want to start, Jax? Because I've been putting a lot of input in.
First of all, comparing tables. Oh my God.
Never do that.
You do not compare tables ever. It doesn't matter if, like, you're just trying to say, oh, you know, in this other game I did this. Just be at the game you're at. I've had this happen. I've had this happen before, and it wasn't even about the game. It was about the fact that I didn't serve dinner for the game. Instead, it was just snacks, you know? It wasn't anything about the game.
They just expected you to serve them dinner?
Yes.
And was that talked about beforehand? Was that done at, like, previous sessions?
No, in fact, the game was held later so that it was after dinner, you know? And that way people could eat, and then we had snacks at the table. Lita made guac. You know,
thank you for guac.
We had chips, we had snacks, we had drinks, we had a huge spread. It just wasn't dinner. You know?
Oh my God. I wish we don't have any stories like that, but there are, like, D&D horror stories out there where it's about, like, food related stuff and how to handle it, and that shit is too funny to me.
Oh, it's crazy. It's crazy.
But yeah,
I expect a full 6-course dinner, Jeff. Oh my God.
That's a full spread. That's a full fucking, oh my God.
Hi, Melanie. Yeah, you got food. We got chips. You want some chips?
And if I came there, Jax, and I saw that spread of snacks, I would have been ecstatic. Okay?
Yeah.
I'm also the type of person, if we're having something at someone's house, I'm usually the type that will bring something. You know?
Yeah.
And if not, like, we'll talk about food beforehand and chip in for it and stuff.
Yeah, this is not a horror story, but a good story. I used to have a group that I'd go out to, and one of the guys would always bring a different type of beer for us to try. And
Ooh.
yeah, like, he'd bring these growlers of beer. and pour everyone a small glass. We never drank enough to get drunk or anything. It was always kind of just our taste test, and then we dive into the snacks in the game, and it was just really cool. It was just kind of part of it, but no one said, hey, someone's got to bring a new beer every week. No, he just that's what he wanted to bring to the game for fun, and that was
fun.
That was his enjoyment, and that is fun. I like that.
I just can't believe the audacity of that person that you invited over, that they were like, where's dinner? I want dinner.
I know.
Like, the amount of privilege that's crazy.
And that's the thing. So this goes back to comparing tables. The thing was, they said, in this other game I played with other DM, they served us dinner. And I was like,
great.
I wanted to say go back there then, I guess. Like, why is this being brought up?
And not that this excuses it at all, Jax, but do you know that DM or no?
I do.
Okay.
I in fact do.
It would have been funny if you didn't even know that person and they're like, well, so and so. This is that would have been funny. Well, when I go to our other it's like a kid playing their divorced parents. When I go to Dad's house, he lets me have soda.
Oh my gosh.
Oh fuck. Yeah, that's wild.
So yeah, that's table comparison. That gets rough.
Yeah, I thought you were just gonna say being just because someone does something this way and people really like it, you shouldn't be like, I wish I could do that on my table. I'm not that great with it. I thought you were gonna talk about that for
No. I one thing, and this is for anyone who wants to be a DM. One thing that you have to let go of early on is how other people play. Because if you're constantly letting if someone even at your table says, oh my gosh, this person at this table did so many voices for all the characters, and yada yada yada, but you can't modulate your voice and you don't want to do voices, don't let that bother you. Any way of play is cool. The goal is to play the game and have fun. It's not to have the best performance of all time and to win an Academy Award every time you play. It's just not, it's not mandatory. Nothing is mandatory in D&D. The way you play could be completely different than anybody else's way of play. So the first thing you have to let go of is just how others play as a DM. That you just let it go and never compare yourself to any other DM in the world. Not me, not Matthew Mercer, not anyone. Just let it go.
Yeah. Jax, I might have to ask you to pull this up because for some reason I'm blocked from looking at this next story. Wait, I'm blocked from this one. Wait, what?
Oh, yeah, hit me with it.
Jax, I'm clicking on all these links and I'm blocked from everything.
Oh no.
You've been blocked by network security?
That's weird.
That is weird.
Send me the links, I'll read them.
Yeah. The jealous DM.
The jealous DM caught you and is throwing a fit. I could see that with the critical role effect. People feel they can't play without top quality voice acting. It's just not true. Exactly. You do not need to be a super voice actor. You don't need to be hear me out before I go into the next story, because there's stuff I need to dive into this one still too. The critical role effect is so real, and a lot of people, not even just for DMs, not people judging DMs or wanting to be this top DM, but let's take Liam O'Brien, my beloved, as an example. He portrays emotional storylines like a freaking pro. And he does it without taking over the spotlight. He does it without, taking over everything. But like some people don't realize that when you try to portray a giant, massive backstory in every scene, you push yourself into the limelight and you kind of push everyone else away because you're trying to make the whole story about your backstory. When what you should be, your backstory is just there for you to fall back on how you make decisions. Because, you know, if you had a story where you were an orphan and an orphanage is about to be on fire, you're just going to want to help it because it makes you think about how, you know, maybe you suffered in your background. It's not something to wield as a constant, like, oh my gosh, when I was young, I saw this orphanage burn. Oh gosh, the pain. Oh my. And then someone tries speaking, you go, out of the way, mortal. You know, you gotta just use it as a way to, you know, just drive your actions, not drive the whole dang game.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let me click.
I like my favorite thing. I can access them now, Jax. I don't know what was happening, but it just wasn't working on my browser, so I just switched to a different one.
Oh, fair.
But yeah, I was just gonna say, like, I think what people need to realize with Critical Role is that they're putting on a show, and those people are professionals that have been in the industry for like over a decade, probably like several decades at this point. So to like compare yourself to them is insane. And then what you were talking about before too, with like how to role play in the moment and stuff like that. Like my favorite thing about tabletop gaming, like D&D and all these other things, is I love that, like, it's not you just making the story, it's a whole table of people that you're interacting with. You guys are making the story together, and it's much like improv where you are building off of each other. And sometimes like beautiful like little surprise moments will happen, and then I'm like, oh, I'm incorporating this into my character now because this one character like said this thing to me or asked me about this one thing. So I yeah, it's main character syndrome.
Yeah. I'm gonna jump through a bit of chat. I never do VA when I DM, and thankfully none of my players have ever complained. Yeah, exactly. Just be there in the moment and have fun.
Yeah, if a DM
VA.
wants to do voices, I think that's great, but like it is not like a requirement. Nor do I think as a player you need to like come up with like a specific voice. That's only like whatever you're comfortable doing, you know?
Yeah, exactly. There's another thing I want to jump into. Actually, no, easiest thing. I don't have to jump in anywhere. This whole story. The DM who power trips to wanting to apparently murder a party. Let's talk about that. I've been in that game. I've been in a game where not that game specifically, but I've been in a game where, you know, the DM...
Oh my god, Jax the Bard posted that?
Oh my god. The DM just wanted to kill the party. That was their goal.
No, that's not fun.
It's not. Like they thought that they were challenging us, but it was more just them not being I don't want to say a good storyteller, but not progressing anything. So they would describe the scene of where we were and be like, okay, what do you want to do? And we'd be like, oh, okay, well, we'll go here. And they're like, okay, well, when you go there, you piss this person off because you're walking in front. And it's like, what? We don't know that. Like, how are we supposed to know that? You didn't even give a signal. You didn't give us anything. But, you know, where they kind of just say, oh, well, when you step over there, there's a trap and you're dead. It's like, what?
Yeah, exactly. Like when I talked about like building the story together, for like that also includes the DM, and the DM should never be like trying to one up like people. Like, sure, maybe you could surprise them. I think surprises are great because even the player can surprise the DM. But yeah, like this weird thing where like, oh, I can't wait to get them with this is kind of just, well, it's really like cringy, honestly.
Yeah. It's rough, and it's also whenever like a DM won't allow you to do it, not a, I don't want to say a role to get you out of the situation, but if players are truly lost in a puzzle and clearly they're struggling, usually, and I'm pretty dang sure in every gosh darn manual for DMs for everything, it tells you your players are struggling, throw them a hint somehow in the form of something. Just do something to kind of guide them. Where this DM oh, go.
No, I was just flashbacking to like I've definitely been in a puzzle heavy D&D like game where the DM like does not budge and give you hints at all, and that's just not fun. And I have like a thing about puzzles with D&D. I usually don't do puzzles in my games because it can be very frustrating.
And like I'll give puzzles, but I try to make them very soft puzzles, and I do it in a way that is, whatever happens, there's a way out of this situation. So if the puzzle's a door and they're like, well, we want to break down the door, there's a way they could do that. Like I just figure, if this is how they want to play, why don't I just allow it, Also, hi Bisco.
Yeah. Bisco, thank you so much. I'm glad you like the setup.
Thank you.
Into some D&D talk.
Do you want a chip?
Do you want chip? Do you want some slime? There's some slime on the table.
Yeah. Yeah, please.
Oh my god, I'm forgetting my train of thought. Oh, I was gonna say, I think like if you want to make a super challenging puzzle for the party, make it like an optional thing where they'll be rewarded with like some crazy item. Don't make it like block the story.
Yeah, of course. I like that.
Chip in the dip slime? Oh.
Well, I know what I'm adding to the screen next time.
Oh my god. All right, do we want to do the next story?
Yeah. If you ever want me to read it, I'm in.
Okay. This one's titled I'm the Horror. In this scenario, I was the horror story. Which is interesting. I never seen someone like post like they were the ones who were the horror. This story started about 6 years ago. Me and my friends, after Friendsgiving, were playing a short little one-shot. I don't remember the full party, but I was playing a bard satyr that was based off of the Greek god Pan. At the end of my one-shot, my party barely scraped by, killing the big bad, which is probably mostly bad team composition and bad team synergies. A couple of years passed, and that group of friends has continued playing D&D together without in their campaigns only letting me join every once in a while. So without me in their campaigns, only letting me join every once in a while for their one shots that they play. Sorry, it's a typo. But they don't really invite me super often because I can't take the game seriously.
Oh no.
In those 6 years of them playing together, I've probably joined them 3 times to play. Meanwhile, I've had to make my own games with other people, even strangers on the internet, because they refuse to let me play with them because I just can't take it seriously. When I have talked to them about it, they always kind of shined away from me joining them because even though my characters are balanced, just the role play aspect of it is more exaggerated and more comedic in a way they don't like. And it's not like I've always been the same 6. It's not like it's always been the same 6 that's always been in the campaign for the past years. They've kind of swapped off. Other people have came and joined in the full campaign that ended up playing just without them ever inviting or asking this person.
Oh man.
So yeah, I think like, well, you could start off, Jack. So what do you think about this story?
I mean, there's funny people in the world. I mean, I let them play, right? Because it's tough to say because I like comedic characters. I'm a person who puts comedy into my game. I like to have oddball characters, and it's kind of a self-insert. Whenever there's an oddball character, it's usually kind of the self-insert of myself, because it's great. Like I'll throw in an orc who loves to bake, or a character that I guess I really like orcs, but like one of the characters I wrote was just called Smasher, and he was run out of his orc tribe because he was too pretty. Oh my god, what is happening? Whoa, mailbox! Yo, mailbox and raiders! Welcome
That's my
in.
cousin Mailbox there.
That's my marinara brother.
Never,
Yo.
brother.
How was stream? Oh my god, he's over my face again. Mailbox is now me.
Oh my god, you have acquired the mailbox. You've got mail.
Yo, Mailbox, how was Undertale?
Mailbox is playing Undertale. Blue peas.
Oh my
hi.
gosh.
Oh my god, guys, how was Undertale? How far did Mailbox get? I fucking love Undertale. That's such a good game. I'm happy you're playing it, Mailbox.
And also, as a mod on Mailbox's channel, no spoilers, anyone. I swear, they will be deleted so fast. My
Jax, you're a
hand is
genius.
on the trigger right now. I'm telling you.
I also really enjoy the variety of games you've been doing, Mailbox, because before this you were playing Sekiro and now you're doing Undertale, like totally different vibes. I also imagine Undertale can be somewhat of a palate cleanser compared to Sekiro.
Jackson, genius. I love that sound bit. I keep that I'm keeping that forever.
God.
Also, hey everybody, welcome. I'm Jax the Bard. This is Queenie Toots. And we're doing a D&D podcast today for for my stream, for Queen's stream. Maybe one day we'll do it on your stream. But we're just talking some D&D horror stories. And honestly, we've been just getting also into general Dungeons and Dragons talk for fun. It's been great.
So if you guys like D&D, especially like horror stories, it's pretty good. Just to summarize real quick, the current story we're on right now is just about someone who doesn't get invited to a table with their group of friends because they're seen as like a silly character with their role playing. I have thoughts on this, Jax, but I'll let you finish. But yeah, Mailbox, thank you for rating us.
Yeah, thank you so much. I appreciate that. I appreciate it so much. Thank you for rating. Thank you, Raiders. Also, if you need to raid and run, do some post-stream self-care, whatever you need to do, walk Enzo. I know you need to walk Enzo, but we're going to be here. We're going to be having a good time. But thank you. Thank you so much, everyone.
Yeah. Okay.
I'll continue with this, and then you could jump in, Queenie.
Because I have a lot of thoughts on this story.
Oh, I'm ready. Oh, I'm so excited.
I have several things.
Okay. So yeah, this character, Smasher, I like playing silly characters. And so far, I have never had an issue being invited to a table, but,
yeah.
But Smasher just, he was too pretty for his tribe. And he was an orc. The only thing that was different, he was not a pretty orc. He just had long hair. So he was kicked off of his tribe. And that's his backstory. He hides his hair as often as he can. And his whole thing was being ashamed whenever someone complimented him because of he didn't want to be too pretty. So he was always like, no, Smasher ugly. Smasher kill. And it
is. You know what I like about this character though, Jax? Even though it is silly, there is something real behind that, Yeah. I feel so bad for him.
Right? But yeah, honestly, I like comedy. I like people who can put some light into a situation, and I've played very serious campaigns and I've run them too. And even in the most serious moments, and I hate bringing up Critical Role has a piece, but in very serious moments, a lot of tables can turn to comedy. Like it's something that just can work. But maybe, and I will say, maybe this player did it too much, where you're trying to have a moment, and this character's like pie in the face. Like it's, I can understand it a little bit. But yeah, you go ahead. I'm ready for your stuff. I'm so ready.
Yeah, I think comedy is just inevitable. Like I play a campaign with my brother. It's a horror campaign. It's post-apocalyptic, and it's about like warlords and stuff like that. And I tell you, Jax, I think this is the most like insane shit we've ever done in a campaign. Like it gets really silly somehow with how horrorful, like the horror setting. I don't know why it just does, and that's just how the energy comes out at times. I do think it's important though that like when you do set up a game, that everyone has to agree on like the kind of vibe you guys are going for. And I think establishing like a vibe. I even think like if someone's setting up a campaign, using like examples, being like, oh, my D&D campaign is going to have a feel similar to something like Avatar: The Last Airbender. Like that's a good balance of like silly fun moments, but like good storytelling, Got a van full of Twinkies. It just happened. I think it's just the nature of improv, Sladra, too, because we're improving when it comes down to it with these games, and sometimes you're just gonna say like off the wall silly shit.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
I was just gonna also, well, I was gonna say something different. So what were you gonna say to that?
I was just gonna say this highlights the importance of session 0. Like,
yes.
you need session 0 to be like, this is the vibe, guys. This is what I'm planning to do. Does anybody not vibe with that? Should we change how it's gonna roll? Like, session 0 is very important to just say that,
Yeah.
Yes, Kana?
Of course. Can I have some chips on the table?
Oh, of course. The chips are for everyone.
Do you want to dip them in the slime, Kana, that's on the table?
Yeah. You can have a little slime dip with them.
Oh, I wanted to go back to what Salty said. If these people don't want to invite you to their table, there's not really anything you could do about it. So, like, I think, like, they should stop stressing about it. But, Jax, here's the thing here. Here's the thing with this person. I think we have an unreliable storyteller because they don't really go into detail about, like, why they're seen as silly and their role play. So I think this person is purposely like leaving something out in the story. I think like they did something that made like the party uncomfortable, and they're like, we're not playing with this person.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's what this story kind of screams to me, is that they set out a vibe and this person went against it, so
we have in this post, we have like the OP, the original poster, interacting with some of the comments. So one person asks here, is your character goofy because it's important to their character, or is it because you want to be the funny guy? Players want to role play with you, not alongside you, as we were just talking about before. If people don't feel that their characters can interact with yours on a substantive level, it won't be a good match.
Yeah, exactly.
The poster responds, I wouldn't say it's 100% that my character's exclusively goofy. I had DMs, PCs that I've played that aren't goofy. Nearly every NPC that I played as a DM isn't goofy. It's just because I play as the DM so often, when I get the chance to play as a character, I don't want them to be serious and brooding. I play enough of those characters as a DM.
Oh.
And then this person keeps replying back, you didn't really answer my question. I'll ask in a different way. Is your character contributing to the party on an interpersonal level, or are they performing a one-man show? Yeah, exactly, Bisco. Bisco called it right away. They weren't answering the question at all. With the satyr, yes, he was a bard combatively. He was helpful as a healer. Roleplay with him, I'd interact with the party the same way any bard would in a silly one-shot. Horny bard, I know my character was fun for the group. At least I thought it was, since no one told me to chill off the horny, and I wouldn't do any of that in combat, just downtime through the game. But other than that, one game over 6 years ago, I haven't had a PC with them. Like I've told them, I talked with them about when I ran my own games and how I would have silly characters, NPC, other things. Jack Black kind of guy is a blacksmith, Cowardly Lion, Centaur is a guide for a sewer dungeon, etc., etc. And like the person continues being like, you didn't answer my question.
Yeah,
still.
they didn't really answer it. Also, we have 20 seconds before ad break, and I have no snoozes, so we will take that break. I need
we'll
water.
come back to this. Yeah.
Yeah, but we're gonna come back to
I want
this.
to touch on what Slager was saying too.
Yeah, oh my, I saw that and I'm like, oh god, I have words. But yeah, we'll jump into the ad break now because I wish I could snooze it. But we'll be right back, everybody. Thank you again for hanging out with us.
Roll for piss.
Roll for piss. Okay, pressing button. Hey, welcome back, everybody.
Welcome into the Raiders, by the way. TS
Yeah,
Holden.
yo,
Hello.
Holden and Raiders, welcome on in.
And your
whoa,
lilies.
my brain, hold on. We were just on an ad break. Holden and Raiders, welcome on in. It's me, Jackson Bard, and Queenie. We are doing a D&D style podcast talking about some D&D horror stories tonight and having a good time. It's great. We're groaning. We're upset. No, we're not upset. We're having a good time, though. But welcome in. How was your stream? What were you playing?
Ender lilies.
What is that? That sounds
Oh my
cool.
god, it looks so fucking cool. I've watched Corvus stream it. It's like God, how do I explain it? It has like this I guess I don't want to say too much about the story because I don't know when you find out about the thing.
Okay. Sounds cool.
But it has a really cool aesthetic, like horror like looking music and story. Yeah.
Okay. It was good. I play a bit of Ender Lilies. Like a sad Metroidvania. Oh, okay. Moves are... Oh, okay. That's cool. I'm gonna have to check that out. But yeah, welcome in, Raiders. And... Go.
No, I was just gonna say, I think it's one of those games where you just like, you keep like playing over and over again, almost like a Hades, like roguelike type thing to get like more story bits and stuff.
That's cool.
Yeah. Yeah, it looks like a really cool game.
Holden and Raiders, if you need to raid a run, feel free to do so. We're gonna be here. We're gonna be talking more D&D. Holden, especially if you need to get post-stream self-care, please take care of yourself and get yourself some dinner and hydrate. We all need that kind of stuff. So please do the thing. And we're gonna be chilling here and talking more D&D. I gotta go cook, but I'll lurk as much as I can. Yo, I appreciate it. Thank you so much. I just want to read some stuff because there was some Kai lore for Salty.
Oh yeah, sure. I totally missed that. Yeah.
Kai was a bard at D&D.
Yeah.
It was terrible. I flirted, too nervous to try. Yes.
Aww.
I like that. Quite the opposite. Oh my god, you guys are sharing some stuff that I want to read.
Mm-hmm.
This is how my bard started because I hate the horny bard because I was fresh into D&D, but 4 years later she's quite the opposite. Oh, I like that. I like evolution of characters too. That's always something that interests me.
For those of you who are just joining, we're talking about a D&D story where someone's complaining that they didn't get invited back to a game that a bunch of their friends play because their character was being like too silly with the role play. But as we like dove into this more, it seems like they're describing themselves as playing as like the stereotype horny bard character. And I'm just like, okay, I'm like, they must have did something to make the group feel uncomfortable, and that's why they don't want to play with them anymore.
Yeah.
Also, like, no reason to make your character like a stereo. I don't know. It just seems really weird. There's more like comments from this person.
Yeah, let's continue with it. Let's keep it going.
So basically someone else commented to just summarize, like simplify what they're saying. They're like, were you on the wrong side of goofing? Because like people have like different senses of humor and stuff like that. He replies, he was a horny bard. I'd investigate when it was time to do so or fight when the time comes. But I'd also make the statue look like it was giving me head, flirt with the Goliath barbarian bartender, or flirt with other PCs. I'd crack jokes, but I wasn't a disturbance or anything. At least I don't think I was. Absolutely nothing that extreme or break the game. Nothing I did was half bad of a horny bard as I've seen here on this Reddit. Like, another thing too I wanted to add was that they also were saying how like when they did role play, no one like told them, hey, to like ease up or relax with the jokes. And just because like no one like says anything, that doesn't automatically make it like that you're in the clear or okay. Like not everyone is like confrontational and has like the bravery to like say things at times.
Yeah. You know
No,
what?
I don't like bards. Except for Jax, I would assume.
Yeah, except Jax. Jax is cool. You know what? It's
But
a bit of Jax lore time, I think.
Yeah.
A little bit about the Jax lore. And Slaydra has had. Well, I didn't play much in the game, but I played a Dragonborn bard. It wasn't Jax, but I played a Dragonborn bard that he was kind of a little everywhere, but he loved stories. So everything that he had was stories with him, and he'd write stories about everything he saw, everything he dreamed, everything that he like envisioned, and you know, he'd elaborate on it or something like that. And people would ask him like, what kind of stories do you have, or do you have a story about like this? And he'd be like, well, I have a story about a sandwich, let me tell you. Like, he was just a very everywhere kind of storyteller. And for the reason why I chose Jax the Bard as a name is that I love stories. I am a storyteller. I love constantly just talking about whatever. As you're learning now with this podcast, I just love talking stories, talking, you know, D&D and everything. I can talk a person's ear off if you spend 10 minutes with me trying to talk about D&D, because I could go so far into it. And that's kind of the lore behind Jax the Bard, is storytelling, just being in love with stories. That's kind of what I love. Absolutely. It's my thing in life is stories.
Not being horny?
Not being horny, no.
No, I really love that, Jax.
I don't think I've ever played a horny bard. I always play like a bard that's like right now. Oh, right now. I am in a campaign that someone's gonna get me with their horny anyway. But I'm in a campaign where all of our characters are goat people, and I'm a bard. And the thing that he is he only plays the most annoying instruments. So, in my current office I'm sitting in, I have collected 3 instruments. One being a slide whistle. I have my accordion, and Lita has lent me a melodica. So I have some very annoying instruments, and I've been using that in the campaign for any time he wants to try to play music, but he only has these terrible instruments to play music with. And they're not actually terrible instruments, don't let me say that they're just used for, you know, comedic sketches whenever you mostly see these instruments. But it's been so funny, like, to be that kind of character who's kind of like, oh, let me sing you a song with like a slide whistle. It's really great, you know.
I love that. I love when you pull the slide whistle out. It's classic.
I've been holding it the whole time, let me tell you.
But yeah, just like, I don't know why you would be a stereotype. Bisco hit the nail on the head with like, this person just didn't want to take responsibility.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's a time and place for horny, Calandra says. I agree, but like, you also need a table that's like consenting about that too. Like, everyone has different comfort levels. I also just want to remind everyone too that this story was a one-shot, Jax. How bad was this person that they only played one game and they were like, yeah, no, this person was like too horny for a one-shot. Like...
Yeah. That's pretty bad. Jackson Melodica is a very serious. Okay, it is. You know, every time I hear it in the Jurassic Park video of the melodica sound of Jurassic Park, it's extremely serious. Also, Slater, thank you for liking that character that I played. He was good. I like that one.
Mm-hmm. No, that's awesome. I just overall like love your creativity, Jax, and what you're willing to like put in to your characters and everything.
I try to
and
just
see the
give them,
inspiration.
yeah, I try to give them something unique and something that I can. What I like to try to do is give a character something that gives them a hindrance for their personality only. Like nothing that will affect them in combat, nothing that'll affect them for, serious situations, but just some flaw that they can kind of have a personality around. Not a flaw, a quirk. Like a quirk that makes them who they are. And I try to just think of exactly what that quirk is. And then that's kind of just how I continue with it for the character.
Yes, I made a barbarian for one of my campaigns that I do with Corvus and a bunch of other people. And my prompt that I just made for myself was I wanted to make the most insecure character ever. So I made him a barbarian that overcompensates by like telling tall tales and stuff like this. And I like to think that I did it in a way that didn't like negatively like impact the party or anything. Like I wasn't like trying to like push people out of their ways and stuff like that. But it was it was really fun. I love playing a character that has like some type of like hang up or something with them.
Right?
Yeah, exactly.
I just like that. Yeah, like give them something that challenges them but doesn't take away from the rest of the group. Yeah, 100%. It's kind of, it's how I like to, it's just how I like to play. Like, I want a character that has something to overcome. That's, I put that in front of a DM and I say, this character has this issue and they want to overcome it. And that's what their goal is going to be aside from the story. And it kind of gives the rest of the world flavor for that character instantly, completely instantly. Like, especially for Smasher. He talks like this. He's kind of dumb, but don't tell him he's pretty. Like it's kind of, it changes how he views the world right away. Anytime he goes somewhere and, someone goes, oh my God, look at his muscles. And he goes, oh, nah, they're nothing. Like it's just a nice way that I can interact with the world and give it that little bit of flavor for the DM to bounce off of. And I love that. I don't love this horny bard character we've read about now. Justice for Smasher's confidence. He actually, so this was a long campaign. He actually did get a bit over it and he became a god. So that's a pretty crazy story for him.
Justice for Smasher's confidence. I love Smasher. I've never even met the character, but I love him from what you've told me about him.
We need
because he's a storyteller.
We need Smasher lore. Oh my God, that's for another time. That's a lot of talking.
Oh, we should come up with themes, Jax. I think a fun theme we could do one night is like that time like NPCs turned into like beloved important characters. I think like you could do a whole thing just about that stuff.
Oh my God.
Like a nothing character you had planned for and they just became like so integral to like the story.
Yeah, like a bartender who just said he wanted more in life and he baked cookies. Yeah, that character that I wrote bakes cookies on the piece of paper had name, orc, bakes cookies, wants more out of his bar. That's it. And the party adopted him so fast. Like
we need to do a whole episode just about NPC adoption.
And also like a party who is like, well, we want a pig, and now that pig is part of every adventure for the party.
Oh my God, we had a abyssal chicken in one of my campaigns that we named Chicky Nugs, and we still like talk about that every now and then.
Oh my God. It's really funny when you have, an NPC that you literally put maybe 3 words on a piece of paper for, and you do a throwaway voice for because you just are like, oh, I need an NPC for this. So yeah, here's this NPC, and suddenly this character is the world. Like to the PCs, they're just, we must save them. Their life for our life. Like, oh man, D&D, what a game!
What a game.
Do you have another story?
Not Pokemon. Oh my god. Yeah, NPC collecting is like Pokemon.
It really is.
And I love that's where Beck comes from.
For Smasher's lore, I'm thinking, and Queenie, you can disagree if you want, but maybe the next time we do this, we'll bring Salty on, and we're gonna have character lore night.
That would be fun. I'm all about just talking about characters, like lore and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. There we go. There we go. You could get Smasher lore another day. Because I also have to find all the papers on it. Yes, take me now. Oh my gosh.
Yes. Character lore night, right? That sounds fun. We can have like maybe we can also have people like submit their character lore. If like say like someone like, you know, I know Calandra doesn't stream, but maybe she would want to share character lore. Like if she wanted to type it out, we could read about it. We could do something like that too one night. Absolutely.
If anybody wants lore, like wants to submit lore or talk lore or anything, we'll open something up for it. You can also join my Discord, and I'll make.
Maybe we can make a section just for that. Share your character lore.
Lita's gonna make a lore channel that you can submit lore to, Lita, and and put it under the newly created by Lita D&D category.
Submit your character lore. Kalu, what's all this business then, eh? We're talking about D&D. How are you?
Yo, Cal, welcome in.
Slager's gonna add pages, by the way, paragraphs. We can also just have like, I would be totally down if like Slager wanted to come on one night too.
Yeah,
just have all of our friends who are super into D&D.
You're very welcome. Everybody's welcome. Also, if you know we get through lore within a short period of time, we can make a character together and write some mad crazy lore.
Yeah, that honestly might be fun too, to just show people how to make a character as well.
Also, is that a Doom background? Damn, Kalu with the eyes. Yeah, that is a Doom background.
Kalu got that Shimigami eye.
It is a 5-second loop of a Doom level.
Aw. That's okay, Calandra. Whatever you're comfy with.
Yeah, of course.
I just think that would be fun because I know not everyone is gonna want to like be on and like talk and stuff. Just trying to keep the channels open.
Yeah.
Do we want to go to our next story, Jax?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay.
I'm ready.
I have a feeling like something like this. I feel like this could be a pretty common occurrence. I'm expecting people in the chat to pop up for this one. Problem player turns DM. So I had this problem player in my last campaign, one that really loved to cause me annoyance and yell and ruin RP. Well, for simplicity, we will call them X. X had a tendency to drink before and during session to the point where they were slurring their words, unable to focus on combat, crying about unrelated things. X also loved to talk OOC at the table for 10 to 15 minutes at a time. What's OOC, Jax? Is that just
out of character?
Out of character, okay.
Yeah.
10 to 15 minutes at a time. Well, I would be doing a solo piece with another player. Oh, while they were doing it, another player or two, they only got worse when their sexy nature came out. We got another horny bard, ladies and gentlemen and MBs. X loved to blather about their pubic hair and how wet their pussy was and how
Oh,
horny
God.
they were in
Oh,
character
God.
to the point that it became their entire personality, dying a horrible and scary death. Hee hee, look at my pussy, I'm so quirky and funny, running for our life, look, my boobs are so big, in my way, bouncy, tee hee,
What?
shopping
Oh my
boobs.
God.
Yeah, I'm going to also guess their gender is not said. This feels like a man playing a woman character, unfortunately. Okay, so a year into the campaign, X still doesn't understand their character sheet, skills, or anything else. Makes me think their backstory, name, and all was AI generated. Now they decide to pick up the beacon and become a GM. Session 1 happens, Jax. Can I do something not in the book? No. Can he talk to the cat? He has speak with. No. So like these are the players saying this, and then this is the DM replying to them. Can I see anything he's using a nope? Does the I will DM the name upon request? Insert find a magic item just sitting there. Yup. Is the I will DM the name upon request, insert the DMS partner? Yup. Does X offer any RP freedom at all? Nope. Does X read a single backstory they were given? Nope, nope, nope. But let's remove a creature type and this and that, because people cannot take RL or real life away from the game and press their phobias onto the characters. Yeah.
This is a big old problem. Like, a lot of tables have, like, you'll find tables where you have that one player, but this is like beyond. This is someone who has issues and needed to push those issues into the whole table. Like, oh my God. I'd honestly get up and leave. Like, I would have just left.
I don't
projecting.
also I don't know how these people agreed. First of all, how long were they playing with this person again? They were playing with them a year into the campaign. They played with this person for a year with things like my pussy is so wet and things like that. And they decided to play a game with them as that's crazy.
Oh, yeah, that is a year. Oh, God. Like, I spat out my coffee. I'm so sorry, Bisco.
Oh, my God. Yeah, Bisco, they literally would talk about their pubic hair and stuff like that in character. Really? What?
Like, so terrible. Like, again, this is a session 0 thing. Like, so I found a form long ago that not long ago, I actually found it recently, and I want to use it next time I start a game. But it has what am I comfortable with and what am I not comfortable with, and you give this to your players, and it has like themes that are gonna be in the game, and then you put in what you are comfortable with and what you aren't, and then everybody can kind of know what's okay and what's not, because you talk about it in session 0. And the DM also has those notes so that they can be like avoiding that stuff, or even if someone brings it up, the DM could be like, hey, like, I'm gonna stop this here because we're trending into a place that we don't want to, so let's dial this back and let's get back to this point of the story. Like, the DM can kind of guide that ship, you know? Lines and veils. Oh, I like that. Let's not cross into that veil, you know?
Yeah. Also, like, it sounded like this person had a huge drinking problem as well. And I know that's like such an uncomfortable topic, but like, if it's generally like ruining the game and stuff, it needs to be talked about. I've definitely had like people at my table that like would smoke like way too much weed before we play, and they were like totally zonked out. And it's like, dude, you can't You can't come to the game like stone out of your mind. Like what?
Yeah. Yeah.
Player consent sheets. Yeah.
I've also been in a game where someone's completely zonked out of their mind, and it's just as a player, it's really difficult to deal with because you want to move things along, and this may be a just me thing, but when I'm a player, I try to include everybody in what I'm doing. So if someone can't, like, you know, catch the lines that I'm throwing them because they're so zonked out, it makes things uncomfortable because, you know, it's just an awkward situation after awkward situation. And as a DM, it's even worse because then you're kind of, you know, being a teacher smacking a ruler on a desk being like, hey, wake up, we're in combat. Like, it's
wake up.
And you don't want to just be like, hey, maybe you should go to bed, because you're already in the game, and the people should be adults at this point and know when they can play a game or need to go to bed, you know?
Yeah,
Alex!
everyone's carving out time. There needs to be respect. Alex!
Welcome in, Alex.
But
there needs to be respect.
And I'm looking at the comments here from the OP, and it looks like I guess they couldn't avoid this person because they were like a package deal with like another player there. So I guess it was like a significant other or maybe like a sibling or something. And they also were like hoping that because they were DMing, that because they would see how much work goes into it, they would like see the light and understood, like they would like wise up and be better for it. But I no, that person had way too much hope.
Oh gosh, that's other pet peeve, package deal players. So won't play unless XYZ can play. Oh god. Yeah, that's rough. It's so rough.
That is very, very rough. I agree.
Package deal players.
But yeah, that was just horrible, and I'm still not over the pussy comments.
Oh my god. Bisco. Oh no, Bisco. No.
Bisco.
No. Package deal
Is the
players.
person like, is the package person though like at least a decent player?
Are they okay? Are you
At
okay?
least- The worst is like when someone like if they like force like someone to be there too.
Yeah. Hey, this person doesn't know how to play, but I really want them here. It's like,
yeah.
What? Oh my gosh, actually, oh gosh. Yeah, I've been there before. It's rough. Two people who I once considered friends giving me oh no. Hate that, Bisco. I hate that. I've been there, Bisco. I understand. I feel you.
There should never ever be any type of pressure or anything like that.
Yeah, D&D's supposed to be a good time. And like,
yeah.
So D&D is notorious for scheduling issues. But like, honestly, if anyone doesn't want to play, and unless you're doing a Western Marshes type game style, if anyone doesn't want to play that day for any reason at all, like even if someone's just, hey, I'm really tired, can you guys play without me? Or if it's multiple people who just are like, you know, I just want to eat chips all day. And it's just because they're not mentally available to play, that's fine. Because it's a game at the end of the day. I know people are excited to play, but it's a communication thing. As long as you communicate and you kind of go, hey, I'm just not in the right state to play. Can you guys either play without me or can we play another day? You know, just communicate.
No, I agree, because I've been there. I've called out of games. I've had DMs cancel on us. Like, it's, you know, No one
Yeah.
should get mad or upset about it.
Yeah, exactly.
Aw, Bisco.
Oh, Bisco.
Communication is key. Yeah, they should respect you, Bisco. I'm so sorry that you have a stinky package deal people doing that to you.
Stinky package deal. No.
Stinky package deal.
But people are just
being
poopies.
Well, you're the DM. You could just be like, I don't want to DM anymore.
Oh, man.
my god.
All right, what's our next one? And you didn't post a link to the last one. Post a link to this.
Okay, I am so sorry. I'm messed up on that one. So we were talking about like consent and stuff before. So this next story is about that. I'm also going to give like a trigger warning for this story because something like really gross happens in it. So, you know, just giving everyone a heads up as I read this, I think y'all will see like where this is going.
Yeah.
But yeah. This is the next story. My no-goes were not only laughed off, but taken advantage of.
Oh, geez.
So, yeah, I was playing in a campaign that only took place once a month online. I was having fun role-playing. Everyone seemed chill and genuinely fun to be around. No red flags, which is why when out of the blue after a session, the topic of no-goes and horror stories came up. I felt like it was not a big deal to throw mine out there. I would not, under any circumstance, like my character to have sexual encounters.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, much to my surprise, people started laughing. Right away, that's not a great table.
That's
they're
not
laughing
great
about
at
that.
all. No, I hate that.
Yeah, all these people at this table are horrible. Instead of, well, that's not going to happen in this campaign anyway, I was expecting, I was bombarded with reasons why this was a dumb thing to say. This just irks me. Like, this person put a boundary out, and immediately their boundary was not being respected, and they were just not being validated in how they felt. And it's really let's see. These people, I can't stand these comments. People have sex though. You can always fade to black. Why would that be a no-go for you? Are you asexual or something? That's also just like not. That's just, a very not a good understanding of asexuality as well.
Like that's just terrible. Like,
let's see. And no, I am not. This is just not what I'm playing TTRPGs for. Yeah, I think that's valid. You don't need to be asexual, which also asexual people do have sex under the right circumstances. Like, it's not there's so much wrong with this story though. I would not be extremely uncomfortable to roleplay up until the scene before fading to black. It's just not what I want to get out of the game. And I agree with that. This is all just about like consent and the vibes, you know?
Like that's
exactly.
horrible.
So yeah, so imagine if this person was ace and they were being told this too. Like, that's so just invalidating, you know? Anyway, while this did not feel great, I did not feel super discouraged at first. However, when the very next session had my character's child, I'm gonna give a trigger warning right now to everyone. This is so bad. This is like,
we could just allude to it if you want to. Like,
yeah, but it's just like the DM is straight up like role playing, like essay kind of stuff.
Yeah.
However, when the very next session had my character's childhood friend trying to go down on him, I did feel uncomfortable. I made sure everybody knew that whatever the joke was, I was not getting it or liking it, and I left the session. After how people reacted to that, I left the campaign for good. This is crazy. Not a major horror story, I know, but it did leave a sour taste in my mouth. And then, like, after all the people like supporting them, they made an edit saying, apparently me saying this is not a major horror story was actually downplaying the situation quite a bit. Thanks, guys. Like, I know I'm not alone in this. But yeah, that is, first of all, those people are so horrible to have that happen. The DM like actively role playing like against your boundaries. That is
Terrible.
This is so fucking wild to me.
Yeah, and that's something that's important. Like, you talk about the boundaries, and that way you can set it up and have it so okay, we're not going to approach those boundaries. It's not ever something to be laughed off. It doesn't matter what the boundary is.
Yeah, just their first reaction of just laughing to that is so insane, and being like, well, people have sex. Like, I'm sorry, what? Like, and even if they do, that's not what they're here to play in the game. It's just so violating. And
that's like saying, you know, like, let's say you don't like watching something about drug consumption or anything like that, and someone's like, but you have to watch Breaking Bad. It's like, not everyone in the world has to watch every show. Like, it's, you can make the choice of what you want to consume and what you want to consume based on, guess what? Your boundaries and your comfort level. Like, it's, oh my gosh.
For sure. Like, that's a lot of horrible things happen in the world. That doesn't mean I want like them to happen in like these fantasy worlds where I'm trying to escape those horrible realities.
Exactly. Like, it's why some people play tabletop games, to escape the things that are horrible and that encroach on boundaries. Like, yeah,
but this is just overall just a horrible group of people. I'm just feel so sorry for this person. Like, that's insane.
Yeah, that's rough. And that's the thing, like, I want to, something I definitely want to do is have those consent sheets that you can download. Not even consent sheet, it's more of a boundary sheet. It's to say what you are okay with, what you're not okay with, and things that you can just, you know, just take out of the game if needed, so that someone's comfortable at the table. One of the biggest things that's important about D&D is that you are comfortable at the table. Like, that's what's really important, because you can't have fun if you're not comfortable. And no one's going to have fun if one person's uncomfortable, because if they're uncomfortable, like, they're not having fun. And I think everybody should have fun at a table.
Yeah, and like when you're like role playing, it could be like such a vulnerable thing to people. Like, comfort is just absolutely so important and needs to be prioritized,
especially for role playing, because it can be it could be tough for some people. And I'm also gonna say this as well, like, if you're playing D&D, role playing isn't, when I say role playing, that isn't that you have to put yourself into this character and become this character completely and wholly and be able to make a voice, be that personality, be a different person. Role playing could simply be, well, I think my character would like to ask this of this person. Oh, my character is upset by that. You know, my character would be upset by that. Like, things you don't have to be a actor to play. You can simply just say, well, this is what my character's choice is. This is what they choose. You know, I very much prefer if someone's comfortable at a table. So even if, you know, there's one person who wants to be the actor at a table and do the full character thing and do their full role play, even if someone else is like, well, I can't get into that, but is it okay if I answer like this? I think that's perfectly okay. You know, if they just say, oh, well, you know, my character sees you and goes over to comfort you, because maybe that's what they want to do, and they're unsure of how to describe it exactly, but they know what they want to do, and that's enough. You know, that is exactly enough.
Yeah, there should be no like exact definition for role play. Like, it shouldn't be gatekeeped at all. And yeah, that's definitely something I've also started to do, is like narrate my character's thoughts a lot more. I actually see them do it a lot when I watch Dimension 20. Like they'll
Mhm.
stop to say like how their character's thinking and stuff, and I'm like, I actually really like that, and I think that gives more opportunities for other players to build off of your character as well when you're like sharing these thoughts, you know?
Yeah, yeah, 100%.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. And yeah,
Exactly.
I'm a big advocate for different styles of role play.
Mm-hmm. Also, I want tacos, Rune. Can I have tacos?
Oh, I want tacos. I'll have tacos. Yeah, it's like telling the story together. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Yeah. No one should be like pressured to role play, and again, it's just comfort level stuff.
Yeah, 100%.
Comfort. This one, the next ones are a bit more of a lighter note, so we're done with those ones. I think you're actually gonna get a really good kick out of this one, Jax.
Oh boy.
From how I'm reading the story, it sounds like the person that you and Slager were talking about. Just the way this DM like just so perfectly crafts a story is amazing. Love when people actually ask the DM for things to roll. Like, my character would like to interrogate this person. Do I roll intimidate or persuasion if I don't want to be mean? Aw.
Yeah. Oh my god. Listen. I love that, and that's something else. So, this is something I gotta get into. If you're gonna play D&D, anyone who wants to learn to play or how to play or anything like that, the biggest thing that you can do is ask. But what I will say is, hey, you know, if you're a character and you're like, hey, I want to interrogate this person and I want to be a little forceful, what can I do? The DM should tell you what to roll. The DM will tell you what you can do in those scenarios. There's a lot of times, and this is a little bit of a DM pet peeve for me, is when someone goes, I would like to roll persuasion to get this person to give me this thing. And I, like, as the DM, I just want to be like, no. Because I'm the one who has to call for the roll. Because maybe the person is willing to just give you the thing. Or maybe the person doesn't have it. Like, there's so many things that the character doesn't know. So when you go, oh my gosh, I want to roll persuasion for thing, it's kind of, well, no, you can't, because we don't know.
Also, just looking at that perspective is like, it takes away so much of the flavor and fun when you just put it raw to, I want to roll number to acquire thing. What number? Here's number. Is number good? Like, you know what I mean? They're really just like dissecting and like making it in its most simplified form.
Yeah, absolutely. Yo, Midwest, much love to you too. Oh, and that brings that meta knowledge of, yeah. Oh gosh. That's when it becomes about winning. Yeah. Does this number win?
Yeah, at that point, it's like, just play a video game then. Go play Skyrim and see how much you can loot off of a character, which I think is fine. I think that's fun. It's just, it's not D&D.
It's not D&D. Oh,
I love rolling natural ones. Oh my
Bisco,
god, yes.
Thank you, Bisco.
Yes.
And Queenie, let's talk about this. We're getting real here. There are people out there. I don't know if people who play D&D know this, but there are people out there who will fudge their rolls to try to win all the time.
Ugh.
And like, it's just, I can't, because D&D is about failing as well. I'd wager that D&D is more about failing than it is about winning. Like, Yo,
Yeah,
Jordan, welcome in.
Jordan, hi Jordan. Can I do a quick shout out for Jordan, by the way?
Oh, please do.
I wanted to give a shout out to Jordan because she is trying to partner push right now. And honestly, she's doing like such an amazing job. Ooh, you're playing Fable. But yeah, if y'all
Nice.
could go check out Jordan for me and go support her, that would be amazing because we don't have a lot of trans people who are partnered, and I would like to see more.
That's amazing. Yeah. Please follow and support Jordan.
Yeah.
Okay, Sladra, we're gonna talk about this too. You know, you had a player that tried to roll nat ones all the time since the DM had a random fumble spell chart. Okay. So that's the thing. I don't like fudged rolls. I try to be as honorable as I can to the dice, and here's why. I think failure is a big part of a story. And when the players fail, one thing that I try to do is prepare for failure. Because in any scene or any night, you could have a group of people roll 21s in a 40 roll game. And it happens. It happens often. And the thing is, there's some DMs who don't plan for failure because they want to try to get their players to succeed all the time. And that's okay. Like, that's fine. If that's how you want to do it, like, that's cool. I like to prepare for what happens when the players fail. And I want everybody to think about your favorite stories, like your favorite shows, your favorite movies. And you tell me one movie or story that didn't have the main character completely fail and like have to figure out how to move past that failure. How good is that story? Like, how good does that feel when that character finally moves up and like figures out how to move past that failure and wins the day after failure after failure after failure? It's amazing. And like, I like to try to give players that feeling. So when you fail, I'm prepared for that. I'm ready to be like, all right, well, now you have to do this thing. You have to move in this direction. Like, it is such a way to, avoid TPKs because, you know, you don't want to take out your party. Or, heck, you could have a TPK happen and then have a way that you have other characters find these characters and either bring them back from the brink or find a way to excuse me, I have a little bit of a throat cough, but have a way to have them learn the lore of what they were doing and continue the journey, take up that mantle and go that one step beyond where they went. It's amazing.
Yeah, I remember I listened to a podcast with Brennan Lee Mulligan, who DMs Dimension 20, and I like this bit of advice he gave because he was talking about like stuff that he's done where like it's if a character dies and you want to like avoid a TPK or like try to bring characters back, I think that's totally fine. Just have like some type of consequence for it.
Yes.
So like in the example he gave, like NPCs that were really important ended up sacrificing their lives to bring these characters back. But you can also do like a variety of other things, like maybe some devil makes an offer to your party to bring them back, and now the whole story becomes about you trying to undo this deal that brought you all back from the dead. Like there's so many. That's the beauty of D&D, because it's just so improvisational, and you could do like literally anything you want. You could be just as creative as you want, and yeah, there's just so many things that you can do to really feed off of these things.
Yeah, it's a great thing whenever you can change the story to become about that failure and how they recover from it. And that's what makes a short campaign become, that much longer, because instead of going after the BBEG, It's, oh no, we've made this deal with someone else who's just as bad. And before we can even deal with this situation, we have to deal with this other situation. It's amazing.
I've definitely seen stories where, like, because of these failed roles, that like it ends up costing someone's life, and then they have to like deal with that consequence, and that becomes like that character's story arc and stuff too. Yeah, like 100% agree with Jax. Like, there's so much beauty in failure and so much like good storytelling that you can do with that.
Yeah. Oh, Book
exactly
said,
for yeah, Book. Like, you can't be I've seen like stories like that too, where like DMs really try to like railroad the players because they want to stick to their like lore of their world and stuff, and it's just, I don't know, like again, we're all playing off of each other, and you do have to make it more about the characters and stuff instead of like the campaign.
Yeah, 100% agree.
Yeah, I love Brennan too, Bisco.
Brennan's
great.
Brennan is great. I really want to catch up on that new series for Critical Role. I have not watched like a full episode yet, and I really want to get into it. It's just been so busy for me.
For sure.
And I really like how Book said that, you know, make the story about the characters and not the campaign. I love that.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that.
And like just the flexibility too is so important.
Yeah, your characters are the main
very flexible.
But yeah, your characters are the main character of the story, not of the world. Yes, that too. You know, that's very true. Some people think that their characters are going to be well known, and it's like, well, you're level 3, and your claim to fame so far has been, you know, eliminating rats in someone's basement. Like, so, I don't think the world knows about you.
To that person
yeah,
that has that basement. They're like, thank you for killing those rats. Thank you.
Also,
I will name my first child after you.
Rat Killer Jeff.
Rat Killer Jeff. Champion Rat Slayer.
Yeah.
Come out with a whole pelt of rats as a cape.
Yeah. Oh, man.
Oh my god, Bisco, I did the same thing with my barbarian character that was like the most insecure character ever. He's like, I'm sure you've heard of me. Like, and
you must have heard of me.
I went a step further, Bisco. My character would try to give them autographs.
Oh my god.
He would try to sign their shirts and stuff.
That's amazing.
Yeah. And then, like, instead of giving like gold and stuff, he'd be like, here, and he'd give him like an autograph. Like, that's worth a lot of money.
You just wait. One day
you get
you'll be rich.
Yeah. That's Bucknar. I fucking love Bucknar. I could do a whole lore thing for Bucknar too. That'd be fun. Here's my card.
Bucknar. Here's my card. That's
exactly, Bisco.
I'm waiting for one day. I really want to do a fighter who, in his mind, is the greatest superhero of all time. Who, like, you know, from his first step out the door was like, haha, hey everybody, it's me, the super guy. Like, just
It's fun to play a character that just has such a huge fucking ego. The Zaf Brannigan, like, of like character.
Yeah, exactly. The Zap Brannigan being like, haha.
That would actually be.
Okay.
I want to try to do that, Jax. I want to play a character with a huge ego, but like, unlike Bucknar, who's actually like a barbarian that can like fuck shit up, like, I want to play like a cowardly character. I think that'd be so fun to play. You have to play it like a very specific way and play it right, I think.
I don't know if you ever played the Dark Deity games, but they have a character called Benji who's exactly that. Oh my gosh.
Oh, yeah, I love that.
I definitely want to do a Zap Brannigan who's, you know, very, very, very like aggressively, I'm the best, but is also cowardly and a little bit stinky, where they, you know, they'll take someone else's claim to fame, you know.
I would definitely be your sidekick that gets taken advantage of, Jackson. Like, okay, sir. Oh. Ooh, this game looks cool. Calandra, Dark Deity.
Bring me my dress shorts. Or no, get the boy to lay out my shorts. The boy, sir? You, Kip. You're the boy. You're
the boy. God, I fucking love Zap Brannigan. It's really played up the fucking oh my god, why can't I think of Captain Kirk's name? But I feel like it was very much that.
My god, now I think we need to do like we need to do a game.
When we did a one shot where we were just like the worst insufferable characters ever.
That's what I was just thinking.
Save the world.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, let's build a ship. But like, this is the last team available. That would be like, such a fun.
Everyone's gone. This is the only person.
Yes. By the way, we have an ad that's about to start. And then when we come back, I can jump into the next story.
Yeah, we'll take our ad and we'll be right back, folks. Thanks, everybody.
I need water.
Hey,
Jack's
welcome back.
breath the button. Hello, we're back. My name is Chuck Snakerson, and I am a paladin who ate a piece of cheese, and now I have the godly power, and I'm level 30, Jax.
There's only 20 levels.
That's how strong I am.
Oh no! He got the Chuck
Tingle. That's a good name. Wait, Sladra, if we did a campaign where we're all like shithead characters, what shithead character would you make, Sladra?
Yeah. What shithead would you be?
Also, I was laughing so hard with books said. Like, that's such a good way of like a DM getting back at like the player for doing something to them. Like,
oh my god, the consequences, like just an idea of consequences is so good.
Your consequences have actions. Or your actions have fuck. You know what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, I know what you're trying to say. I like an elf, but an elf that acts like a traditional. Oh my god, on the shelf.
Oh, not the elf on the shelf. Those things are creepy.
Oh my
Creepy.
god.
All right. I was hyping up this story. This one's pretty good. Speaking of like a DM going going at one of their players. They're sitting on your dresser smiling. I hate that, Sladra. Why would you do that? Sladra,
why would you do that?
Why would you do this to us, Sladra? Why?
There's the flames.
It's true. I did. Okay. You're gonna love this one, Jax. Feel the heat. Sorry, Kingdom Hearts.
The heat.
As they say, be careful what you wish for, Jax.
Oh boy.
A player invited one of his friends to join us in our Tuesday game.
Oh
this
my gosh.
player took it.
Sorry,
What?
we just got raided by
we got a raid. Stella!
Stella!
Stella! This is the Stella Stong. It's Stella.
There we go. The slide whistle too.
Welcome in, Stella.
Welcome
I can hear
in.
the slide whistle over Discord.
I know, it's unfortunate. Discord takes it out. I don't know if everyone heard the slide whistle, but yeah, welcome in, Raiders. Stella and Raiders. I'm Jack Sabard. This is Queenie, and we're doing a D&D podcast today. We're talking about D&D horror stories and getting either mad or laughing at them.
Very accurate. Stella, how was your stream? Were you doing raids on 14?
Yeah, what are we doing?
Stella is like a pro Final Fantasy 14 player. If you're not already following Stella, you guys should, aka Six Flights.
Please do.
How far are you in the raids right now, Stella?
Yeah, which one were you at?
Yeah. Re-clear. So I get to study 11 tonight. Let's go. So you only have 2 more.
Oh, let's go. Nice.
Hell yeah. Let's go. You beat the Surfer Bros.
I'll re-clear for me,
Static
but
intent.
clear for the static intent. Ooh, okay.
Yeah, Stella doing the hardest content available on Final Fantasy 14, and she is such a trooper.
Which is amazing.
Hell yeah, Stella.
Also,
go.
Stella and Raiders, if you need to raid a run, feel free to do so. Get your post-stream self-care. I know that those raids can be freaking tiring. So, get a snack, hydrate, rest your fingies.
Tiger.
But yeah, we're gonna be here. We're gonna talk more D&D horror stories. I think we're gonna go for about 1 more hour for the stories, and yeah, we're gonna have fun.
Stay tuned. We literally were just about to start this next one.
Yeah.
Thank
And
you
also,
for carrying everyone, Stella. Stella has the strongest back ever.
welcome in, Tiger and Venti. Welcome in.
These are all people that play with Stella too.
Oh, that's awesome.
Tiger!
That's awesome. Tiger!
I see you. Tiger! I don't know why we're saying it like that.
I don't know.
Tiger
Twister.
Twister.
That's awesome.
Yeah, Tiger Twister over Tiger Woods. That's what I say.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, yeah, we're gonna read this next story. If anyone has any fun D&D stuff they want to share, please, by all means, we are all ears.
Yeah, and also,
but the
you can
title of
join
this
my
one,
Discord.
the title of this one is, as they say, be careful what you wish for. A player invited one of his friends to join us in our Tuesday game. This player took advantage of our DM's generous one free item per player gift. New guy chose a ring of 3 wishes, Jax. Which this is why you need like to do a limit on these items. Bisco. Okay, well, let me read more. DM allowed it, but stated the ring appeared to have 2 of the wishes consumed already. New guy argued a bit before saying with a wide grin, I don't like this player. Okay, I wish for permanent access to the wish spell. It doesn't require a spell slot when used, nor will it apply any of its negative effects on me. DM just sighed and responded, all right, fair, but you can only use the spell once a day within reason. This DM has so much fucking patience. This is crazy to deal with.
My God.
Yeah. Let's see. Remember, you're still a low-level player, and it's still a max-level spell. Free spell slot or not, blame the gods. Cue the new guy attempting wishes like 1. No woman can resist my charms. 2. I have a pocket dimension in my bag where I have millions of platinum. 3. I am now max level and considered a god among men. I don't know, like, this player is not, like, I don't know what their deal is. I don't know why they're playing like this.
Why?
I'm, like, surprised that the DM, like, just gave them all of this. I know. Misty, hi!
Yo, Misty, hi!
Wait, can we all wish Misty a happy birthday today? Happy birthday
Misty!
From all of us to you. Happy birthday. I hope you roll a nat 20 today. Hey.
There you go.
Kanishi.
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday!
Happy
And
birthday!
if you guys want another cool person to follow that does D&D stuff, check out Misty Greenhouse. Misty Greenhouse is like one of the coolest people that I've had the pleasure of sharing a table and rolling dice with. So.
Oh, heck yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So cry was fun. Oh, don't worry about it. I appreciate.
Don't you
the
worry
follow.
your sweet little head, okay?
Don't you worry. Oh,
Don't
God.
you worry, okay, Misty?
Okay, is there more to this? Gosh darn,
Yes.
damn it.
Yes. So
story.
the DM, we're talking about someone, Misty, that has like a wish, like having wishes as like an ability, and it's crazy that the DM allowed this. But when they made their wishes, the DM responded with sort of monkey paw approach. 1, so to remind everyone, the first wish: no woman can resist my charm. As you're walking through town, you were accosted by 12 elderly women before you knew it. All of your trinkets are missing. In place of them, you find a note that reads, "Thank you, dearie, sincerely, the Coalition of Hags."
Oh my God, the charms!
Yup. They stole the charms are irresistible.
Oh my God.
Yeah. This DM is a legend.
That's
all right,
me.
going back. I guess that's like, but like Calandra, I understand this GM, but to have like that confidence to be like, oh, wishes, this is not going to be a big deal for me. I can easily handle. Like this is such a pro DM. I can't believe. Okay, so going back to the second wish, I have a pocket dimension in my bag where I have millions of platinum. Okay, the dimension exists in your bag. He never mentioned he could remove the platinum, so it's just stuck there. And then finally, number 3, I am now max level and considered a god among men. You find a temple that's seemingly been built overnight. Your face adorns the walls and windows. As you approach, robed men bow to you, chanting, "All hail max level." Which is funny because the person was like asking like a meta like wish, so that's so all hail max level.
Oh, that's diabolical.
Yeah, there are more examples, but these are my favorite. Eventually, push comes to shove. He tries to wish the BBEG dead. DM tells him that the wish won't work because you have no idea who the BBEG is. Finally, the player just says, "Fuck it, I wish for the source of my problems to be erased from existence." This time, the DM smiles. Everyone make a perception check except you, new guy. You all suddenly wonder why you're standing in this particular area. In front of you, laying in the street, you find a ring. You will notice that it's a ring of 3 wishes. Unfortunately, they have all been consumed. And I think that's a great place for us to leave off for the week. So he made the person wish himself out of existence. I think that's so, because he was the fucking problem.
Like that. Oh my god.
He is the source. Oh my god, of his own problems. Isn't that funny, Bisco? Like, a part of me is like, is this real? Because this is so well written. Like, this DM is like the most amazing fucking DM ever.
Oh my god. That is downright diabolical, and I love every second of it.
The DM is a freaking savage beast. I love it. This is a master. Like, everyone's just praising this person. Like, that's crazy.
Honestly, like that's the kind of bullshit I do as well. Like, if you fuck around, I make sure you find out in a way that, you know, it'll be funny, but if you keep going, you'll be gone. Like, it's
I just don't understand too why the person who's like playing this game is like trying to use like to gamify this cheat codes. Like, I don't understand like what is the mind, like this person truly does not understand like what D&D is, I guess, to be like, I wish the BBEG was dead. Like, why like that doesn't make any sense to me.
Like, do you think that you can win D&D? Like, are you gonna leave the table being like, I'm the greatest of all time? And I don't know. Like, what are you gonna do?
Like what we were saying before, when like DMs go against the players and they're just like trying to like win the game. Like this can be said for players as well. Like, this is the example, and it's just, I don't know. I think people like this, maybe like they see D&D more in the style of like a video game, and I just don't think they understand what D&D is and what makes it fun.
Yeah, 100%. And like, because I do that. I'll do you can have one magic item, but I always put restrictions on it, right? I say it has to be, you know, of uncommon value.
Yeah, for sure. That was another thing too. Like, they should have just put a limit on the items.
Yeah. And sometimes I'll be a little risky, and I'll say you get one like combat uncommon item and one wondrous item for flavor, for fun. Because usually people they'll ask for a bag of holding, or they'll ask for something simple that they want. But you get the odd person who just gets very, well, I want a ring of 3 wishes.
Yeah. So they're just like the confidence to be like, yeah, that's fine. Like that.
Sure, bring it.
Yeah, but that was like handled with so much class by that DM. That was just a crazy story. Yeah, nice contrast to the last one. I could not leave us with that story, Calandra. I needed something on a more higher and positive note.
The wish spell isn't even allowed in our campaign. Damn. I like
I was gonna
that.
say I've never encountered the wish spell at all in a game I played.
Fun fact. I hide the wish spell in every game that I do. But
That's awesome.
It's always in a place where like only a very explorer will find, you know, like I try to keep it in a little puzzly way for fun and for flavor.
That is fun.
Yeah.
You hear that, Lita? The wish spell is hiding. Oh yeah, that was the link to the story too, in case anyone wanted the link for it as well. I think I forgot to post it.
Yeah, I dread spells like wish or miracle because they could be quite broad in what they allow. Yeah, true. And divine intervention as well.
I'm afraid of the wish spell.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Silvivi!
Silver!
That's
Hi,
my
Silver.
boyfriend, everyone. Hello.
Welcome in. Meowdy friend, incoming kitties. Meowdy, Silver.
Silvivi, how is art? How is drawing? Silver was drawing Digimon. He was drawing Lady Devimon.
How was Artin and Fartin?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, thank you for a follow. All follows are anonymous.
Yay.
I'm gonna say thank you anyway.
Thank you for trans and panworms.
Artin and Fart was a rip snorting good time. Oh, hell yeah.
Oh my god. Sorry, Silver said rip, and it just made me think of a phrase that you've said before. I don't know if you're willing to share it though.
No, I'm not saying it on stream, okay?
Okay, I'm not sure. Negatron! Thank you! Yeah, Jax did a really good job at putting this all together. Jax, thank you for setting everything up. I love the neon sign. And I love the chips.
Welcome. Yeah, I thought I'd kind of be a little goofy with it, do a little neon sign and like a regular bowl of chips. Thank you everybody. I like it. Chips.
But those for you who are just coming in, Jax and I are doing a podcast where we talk about D&D horror stories. And perfect timing for my boyfriend because he actually knows this one. But yeah, please go follow Black Sugar Pill, aka Silver, aka my boyfriend, aka the love of my life, because he's a really talented artist and plays really cool indie games. Yes, I'm telling the hot Cheeto one.
Oh shit, I'm so ready. Hot Cheetos? Oh heck yeah. Also, quickly, Raiders, if you need to raid a run, feel free to do so. We're gonna be talking D&D here. We're gonna have a fucking good time because we have been for this whole time. Silver, unfortunately, I'd like to say that you should do some post-stream self-care, but you're gonna be hearing this anyway because you can probably hear Queenie.
Yeah, he'll be hearing me yap and stuff while he's doing his post-stream care.
Can hear you anyway, so you know I'll definitely be listening while I grab his neck. Yeah, you're here forever.
Yeah. Oh
but
my
thank
God.
you so much for the raid. I really appreciate it. I appreciate it so much. All right, you ready for
but yeah,
some more
I guess
stories?
with that we can jump into our final story, Jax. What do you say?
Heck yeah.
So for this story, I don't have a link for. This is actually so I watch Not Another D&D podcast. They have something called D&D Court where their fans actually submit cases that happen in D&D, and they want them to like make a decision on like siding with like the player or the DM. And they have one story that's so legendary by the name of Flamin' Hot Cheeto that I needed to read for y'all because it's so good.
Oh my God.
But yeah, if you guys like these stories, like I really would highly recommend Not Another D&D podcast. Really good stuff. And they have their own campaigns too that they play. Very silly, which I love. So this story comes from someone in their community named Nick T. Nick writes, I've been running a 5e campaign with a group of new players, all of whom close friends of 15 years. This is my first time DMing and put in a ton of effort to create a new world, populate it with quests and fun NPCs in the hopes of being less fun NPCs. In the hopes of being less focused on the mechanical nature of the game and more into the fun roleplay aspect, the players have been on board and dialed in, but our rogue named Flamin' Hot Cheeto. That's right, Flamin' Hot Cheeto is the name of the fucking character, Jax. Has been taking it too far. He decided that his character's alignment is chaotic evil, and as a result has been actively working against the party's best interest, killing several key NPCs, stealing from the party members. Slager, you've heard this story? Let's go.
Oh my gosh.
Several members of the party talked to me outside of the game and told me how they wanted to kill his character. I decided to confront Flamin' Hot Cheeto in the upcoming battle with a Bone Devil. Flamin' Hot Cheeto fell in battle, and the party made no effort to revive him, and ultimately his character died. The player was furious and blamed metagaming and collusion. DM asks if they were right to go along with the party's request, Jax. What do you think of Flamin' Hot Cheeto? Monks, no! Don't do that!
No.
First off, Jax, I want to know, what would you do if you were setting up a campaign and someone came to you with their character and they said their character's name was Flamin' Hot Cheeto?
I have a loving relationship. I've had worse names, to be honest.
Damn, worse than Flamin' Hot Cheeto?
Yes.
Are you allowed
I
to
have.
say any of them?
No, I'm not.
Okay.
I am not. But privately, I will tell you.
So it's a peak name.
No, I'm telling you, Flamin' Hot Cheeto, honestly, someone comes to me and says, this is my character name, I will probably be like, okay. But you need to back it with a story of why that's your name.
Yeah.
Because that's my punishment. You need to do homework. You need to tell me why they are named Flamin' Hot Cheeto. There could be a hilarious good lore reason, and I want to know it. So like,
I could see Lita doing this. Jax, my name's Flamin' Hot Cheeto.
Okay, Lita's character name was an owl named Owless. Okay, I allowed it.
I think that's fine though.
But like, okay, the name, that's fine. Everything else,
no. Slaydra, someone made a horny name from a Xenogears character. I hate that.
Yeah, the name that someone gave me was also a horny name.
Horny name, yeah, I figured. But yeah, like, again, like, I don't understand the... Like, this player managed to piss everyone off. Like, they went against their party and stole their items, too. I don't understand, like, why you would play like this.
Like, why?
And to top it all off, when they die in battle and no one revives them, the fact that they got mad about it is crazy too. And being like, it's metagaming and it's collusion that you all don't want to bring me back. I don't understand why everyone's mad at me.
Shout out Father
Show
of the
Tucker,
Year.
Father of the Year. Oh my god, monks.
Oh my god. Thank you for the gift sub.
Yeah, I think there's a way to bring like some of that chaos in Silver without like causing harm to the party, obviously.
Yeah,
And then
like,
having the audacity to be mad about it.
like, I honestly, party justified, but like, what, you can't get mad at that. You spent the whole time upsetting them as characters. Like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, it's just pretty wild. I'm still. The name is Flamin' Hot Cheeto. I don't know. I don't know why this person. I just don't know like what their process was.
Right? Oh my gosh.
Kind
I mean,
of both at fault.
Yeah, kind of both at fault.
Yeah, I guess like the DM definitely let them get away with too much. And then yeah, to the point where the players are like, we have to do something about this. A DM hates to see me coming. Oh my god.
Silver, you're allowed at the table, but you need to give me the backstory of Flamin' Hot Cheeto. That's all I'm saying.
Mm-hmm. Flamin' Hot Cheeto.
Oh my
To
god.
keep his daughter happy by keeping her and her dog together for life. Monk, stop!
Bugs, no! I'll write a 5-page essay for it. Thank you.
That's great. Hell yeah.
You know
Young
what?
man.
Young man. I mean, I think I might have a horror story.
Oh, do you?
Trying to think it through though, is it appropriate? I've been in some wild games, okay? I've been in games that last one session, and I've been in games that just you don't want to be there after 4 hours. Like but they're okay. You know what? This was the TPK DM who desperately wanted to kill the team, okay? We were playing Starfinder. Have you ever played Starfinder?
No, I've never heard of it. Is it like a like sci-fi type of setting?
Yeah, it's Pathfinder, but in space.
That's awesome.
And the way they started the session, which I thought was pretty cool, because sometimes I like to start like campaigns this way, is they were like, your ship is crashing. And it's like, oh, I'm in for the action. I'm here. And
wait,
they're
can I
like,
read Calandra's comment real quick?
Yeah, go for it.
It's Pathfinder. In space. But yeah, you got the ship crashing. Sounds awesome. Sounds like the opening of Mass Effect too.
Yeah, I was like, oh my gosh, this is so cool. And they're like, your ship is crashing. And, you know, they went one by one to each of us to say, okay, you wake up, you're this person, describe your person, whatever. And then we're like, okay, well, the ship's crashing, so we go to our posts, and they're like, okay, what do you do? And we're all just like, okay, well, I
you
guess
need to give us more than that. You can't just be like, what do you do? Like, that's crazy.
We're like, okay, well, what are we crashing into? They're like, well, a planet. And we're like, okay, what caused the crash? Well, you gotta check your sensors. We're like, okay, we go to check the sensors. And then this is where it started to make me mad. They were just like, where do you know where the sensors are? They ask us, do you know where the sensors are? Everybody just stopped talking, you know, and going, well, no, we don't. They're like, well, how can you find them? We're like, do we have a map? No. Do we, you know, we're trying to figure this out. And then after an hour and a half of asking questions, trying to figure stuff out, the DM just says, and time's up, you crashed.
That's a horrible DM. I am so sorry you had to deal with that, Jack.
It was so horrible. And they're like, they were
90
just
minutes
like,
wasted,
Yeah.
Calandra.
And then the DM was like, do you guys want to try again? And we all just said no. The night's done. Like, I would rather go play a video game at this point. Like, I was just so done. I haven't played with that group. I haven't played with that group since. Like, it's been years.
Yeah. That's so there's nothing fun about that. There's nothing at all.
Nothing
and like
was
maybe
fun.
maybe like there's some, like, I'm being so generous here. If you're playing a game that's very focused on the dailies of checking the systems in a ship and maintaining the functionality in a ship, if that's what you're all about, go at it. But that's something all the players have to agree to, and
Listen.
then
Listen, there is a game for that. This is not that game. There's a game called Paranoia. I don't know if anyone's ever played it. It's an amazing game. It's great. Where you, the goal of the game is you have to not upset the system, and the system is the DM. So the DM is the computer system, and he says what you're gonna do, and you obey it or you don't, but you just have to do it in a way that doesn't make the system angry, and hilarious scenarios come out of it. It's great. You die all the time in it. Starfinder, anyone who's played Starfinder, I've played it before that time, is a Pathfinder game. It is supposed to be D&D like, meaning you meet up maybe at a space bar and you figure out a mission and you go out and do the mission. That's kind of the way the game goes. It's not ship is crashing, figure it out or die. That's a very different game.
But it's so crazy because like the opening was such a cool idea, and then they flubbed it so hard. Like, you can start off a story with a ship crash, and I think that'd be so fun. Like, reminds me of Mass Effect 2. Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic has like a whole thing where the ship's crashing in the beginning. Like, that's such a fun, chaotic way, and a good excuse for a party to be made. You are all the survivors, and you're trying to figure out what you need to do to get back to whatever planet you were trying to get to. Like, that's easy, you know?
Yeah. Yo, Okami, welcome in. Long time no see. Yeah.
Okami, let's go on. Airship crash, that's crazy.
I like to start a game with an airship crash. It's fine. And you could crash the airship and then have a story after. Not, do you want to play again? Like, are you kidding?
Yeah, that was a totally different game that the DM wanted to play that they did not communicate with the players.
Yeah, exactly. And it was so rough and painful and like a waste of 90 minutes of my life. Like,
yeah.
Oh my God.
Okami, that sounds fun.
They've all been arrested and they're chain ganged, trying to escape the middle of a battle. Oh, that's cool. Final Fantasy style, you start the game on a crashing airship and your first major quest is getting a new one for travel to other places. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, crashing airships can be fun. Just, have a story with it.
And it's just not even the 90 hours of play y'all did, but all the time you took to think of your characters, make your sheets, and come up with backstories. Like, the DM like completely just wasted all of that, and that's they're like the respect thing out the window.
Proud clip perfectly encapsulate the space finder combo. Oh my God. You'll have to send me that later, Monks.
I could send it to you, Jax, because Monks sent it to me.
Perfect. Yeah, send it to me. Oh my gosh. I think I've seen that. You know what? I'm gonna watch it after. Because I'll get derailed.
Yeah.
But yeah. These were some good stories.
Yeah. Very good stories indeed. I don't think I have anything like too crazy horror story wise. Like, the only things I can think of is like I played with someone who made like the most stereotypical edgy character, and I made a character like a monk that came from like some type of like sacred order, and they're like, wait, your character's religious? And I'm like, yeah, well, my character would kill your character, so I have to fight them. I'm like, what?
Yeah. I have played, actually this isn't a horror story, but this is something that I've done before and is a difficult thing to do as a player. I've played a paladin who was lawful good. This, and I'm telling anyone with this, do not play a lawful good paladin unless you know what you're doing. Like,
Yeah,
because
you could piss people off with that.
But the way I did it was, instead of the paladin being very like, I'm gonna stop this, they were more of, I need to get forgiveness. I need to get the forgiveness for this. I need to take a moment tonight and I need to pray. Like, this character was more about having a traditional, not a traditional, but like a sacred meeting with their god in order to get past the next thing they have to do, you know, like kind of like a Western gunslinger who goes to like the church beforehand to be like, I'm about to do a lot of evil and I'm gonna need your forgiveness because we're gonna save the world. Like, that is how I played them, of being kind of the lone paladin who knows what they have to do in order to save the world, even if it goes a little bit outside of the rules they have to uphold. You know, like,
for sure,
they still have the morals and they still have everything, but they understand that sometimes the world is different.
Here's a good example of a lawful good paladin character, Steiner from Final Fantasy IX.
No, absolutely
No?
not. I don't think so, because Steiner, actually, you know what? Maybe he is, because he blinds himself. He blinds himself to a lot for a long time, but eventually learns.
Eventually, yeah, he sees the way.
But like, a lot of the time, he's just blinded to the evil that he's doing. So you know what? He could be. He's just in the wrong order.
I'm a sinner, Lord. Forgive me for what I'm about to, what I must do.
Yeah, that's how I played it. It helped me be able to still be that character.
It's Alexandria's
Because it's Alexandria's law, yeah. Dar does have the best character growth. Yes, absolutely.
Yes.
He's very lawful. You're right. You know what? I take it back. He's lawful good.
Yeah.
But he could be lawful evil, but no, he's lawful good.
Beatrix was the paladin. There you go.
Yeah, I think Beatrix is the paladin, to be honest.
Beatrix.
Oh my gosh, Queen. But yeah, them some good stories.
Those are good stories. This was a lot of fun. Thank you, Jax, for having me on.
Yeah, I think this is a good stopping point for this session of the Jackson Queenie Live podcast.
But yeah, let us know like what you all think, like if there's any like improvements that we could do, if there's anything like you guys want to see. I definitely think like having a whole episode where we dive into like character lore stuff, I think would be really fun. We definitely want to do more of these in the future, you know.
Yeah, for sure.
I could definitely do more stories where we could pull more stuff up.
Yeah, we'll definitely do another story time. That was good.
Ooh, Calandra. Yeah, I would love to hear some stories.
Oh, heck yeah. Yeah, you can dive into either of our Discords and share that.
Yeah, if anyone wants to, like, maybe we could do a stream where we just read other people's stories too and react and talk about them too. That'd be fun as well.
Actually, we still need a kickoff. Yeah, for sure. Just my schedule is messed up right now, which is why I'm not online a lot.
Yes. Scheduling, the biggest BBEG.
It really is. Now let me. I'm gonna just. It's here. Because while we're wrapping up, I'm gonna look for someone to raid.
Yeah.
Poor Jack suffers from that IRL beatdown. I
do. But yeah, thank you to everyone who came out to the show and who shared their D&D stuff. Thank you to lurkers. Thank you for all the raids we got. Sylvivi and Mailbox, Holden, trying to remember who else rated. Stella. I feel like I'm forgetting one other person.
Here.
I
Huh.
don't have the bill.
There we go.
There we go. They gave the Civivi, Mailbox, Stella, and TS Hold. Oh, I got everyone. There it is.
Nice. Yeah, thank you, Raiders. Thank you so much. Thank you, everyone, for hanging out tonight. I had a blast. Queenie, thank you. Thank you so much for the stories. The whole time that we were talking about doing these stories, I've been making sure not to ask for them because I want to be surprised by them.
Surprised.
So I really enjoyed hanging and chatting like we
Yeah.
normally do when we have D&D chats on our own. Now it's just public.
Now it's just public and everyone else can participate.
Yeah. Who we?
Who you all raid into?
I'm looking. There's a lot of people.
Yeah. I have a suggestion, but that's totally up to you.
DM me.
DM you? Okay.
Gosh, I miss D&D. D&D's. I love D&D. Oh my god, real quick, Jax. I got casted. I'm gonna be in an indie game and animation. That's awesome. Oh my god, I love that. Congrats. Bum, bum, bum.
No, that's amazing, Okami. Congratulations. You're living my dream.
You know what? That's good. That's good suggestion. We're gonna do it. Let me click the thing. All right, I'm gonna start the raid now. I've been working myself to a bone with auditions. That's really awesome. I really appreciate it.
Yeah.
And when
Hell
I
yeah.
click start raid, you could talk about Corvus.
Yeah, so we're gonna raid into Corvus VT. They're currently playing Lobotomy Corporation. It's like their favorite game ever, and they're doing like a replay of it. But Corvus is my DM and is really good at storytelling and D&D. And yeah, I think it'd be fun to go their way. And yeah, I'm sure they would be really pumped and excited about what we did here. So Slater gets to close a tab. There we go.
Oh my gosh. So yeah, raid on over. I don't have any special raid message. I heard you like
It's a D&D raid. You rolled a nat 20.
No, I heard you like D&D. I'm gonna do that one. And we can ask a D&D story from him. Yes.
Yes. They, them. Corvus uses they, them pronouns.
Them. Oh, my bad. They, them.
No worries.
Sorry. I'm glad to learn. Oh my god, I want to do my sparkles at the beginning.
Get that message going, Jax. You're running out of time. I heard you like D&D.
I'm just gonna do this. There we go. Use that raid message. We're gonna raid over. It's almost time. Say some nice things to Corvus, and we're gonna see them soon. And thank you everybody for coming out tonight. I love you all. Have a good night. Bye.
Bye-bye, everyone. Name your character Flamin' Hot Cheeto. Ask about Owen. Who's Owen, Slater?
All right, and